And that is because it is sunrise over Bali. And I'm just doing this little video just as the sun's coming up because I wanted to just share with you that we're actually starting a whole new series here for this year on Entrepreneur TV. And this video is all about the 3 keys to success, like the 3 keys to success for the success code. And this actually has everything to do with this mountain. So the very, very first volcano that I climbed here in Bali was the one right there, which is Mount Agung. And on Mount Agung, we were told that because every one of these volcanoes are sacred here in Bali, we had to follow 3 rules. And so we were told this before to go up. And the 3 rules that we had to follow to honor the mountain was, number 1, we had to make sure that we had positive thoughts. Like any negative thoughts disrespected the mountain, positive thoughts, number 1. Number 2, as well as thinking positively, we also had to act positively, which means that we were only allowed to do positive things. And the third thing is we only were able to speak positive words. And if you think about that for a moment, those are not just great rules for climbing a sacred mountain, they're great rules for being able to live life. And that's exactly what we did when we climbed Mount Agung there, and it's exactly what we did when we climbed Mt Batur now to see this beautiful sunrise. You know, the most amazing thing is that the climb up here was a very steep climb, and what you notice when you're climbing a high mountain is that you spend a lot more time on the way up looking at the mountain and the climb than you do looking at the view. So if you're right now at a point in your life where it feels like you're focusing at the climb, know that it's worth it. Know it's worth it to get to the top, because once you do, this is the kind of view that you get. Before I go, I want to also share with you a great story that I heard from Topher Morrison when he climbed Mount Agung. He said, you know, as an American, he always wants direction. He always wants to be told where to go and what to do. So he kept on asking his guide, who was behind him, which way to go. He'd be climbing up the mountain, and he'd be like, okay, it's a fork. Do I go left? Do I go right? And he goes, yes, yes, yes. And he said, well, I didn't know what he meant, so I'll just go left. So he's going left now. And he comes to another fork as he's going up. And he goes, do I go left? Do I go right? And he goes, yes, yes, yes. Right way, right way. And so he goes up again. And this keeps on going about 4 or 5 times. And eventually he stops and says, you're just telling me to go either way. It doesn't matter. And he goes, yes, yes. Up is right. Up is right. And basically it doesn't matter if you're climbing a mountain, if you're going left, if you're going right. As long as you're going up, then you're going the right way. And so if you're in your journey right now and you are taking those 3 focused keys of success, which is number 1, always be thinking positively, number 2, always be acting positively, and always 3, always being saying positive words, then you're on the right track. And whatever you do, just keep climbing up. And with that, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful sunrise over Bali.